I'm taking a break from refinishing this cabinet to tell you about a very cool tool I'll bet you never even heard of. I'm using it to remove a lot of the old finish from this cabinet. Welcome to Alley Picked, and today's quick tip. To remove the finish on here, I started to use my belt sander, but it wasn't long before this thing started to clog up really badly. I normally have pretty good success sanding off the old finishes, but this one here is probably 75 to 100 years old. That's when I remembered I had this scraper. It's called the Carruth Ultimate Scraper. Al Carruth is the guy who gave this scraper a revolutionary makeover. It's also known as the StewMac Ultimate Scraper. I'm guessing Mr. Carruth made a few bucks by giving StewMac the naming rights. It's primarily used for smoothing wood surfaces and arched instrument tops. So I grabbed it to scrape off the old finish. Now, it wasn't perfect, but it did save me a lot of time. Let me show you. This cabinet door is curved, so a flat scraper wouldn't work here. I'm not applying a lot of pressure. I'm holding the tool almost perpendicular to the wood surface. There's not a big learning curve using this tool. You simply push or pull it and scrape. Apply as much pressure as you feel that you need to remove the material. The right side of the wood is flat, so I'll flip the tool over and use the flat side. I don't like to use strong chemicals to remove old finishes. I don't find them extremely effective, and they are incredibly messy. It took me all of about 30 seconds to remove this much material. This is hardened steel, but it will need to be sharpened from time to time, and your results will vary depending on how sharp your tool is or depending on the type of material you're removing. When I used it on this piece of wood, I did find that I had to work a bit harder to remove some more material. There are situations where a chisel makes a great scraper as well, like the tight corners on this molding. You just have to be careful when using a chisel. You don't want the corners of the chisel to dig in and take a gouge out of your work. I'll put a link right up here for more information about this scraper from the guy who invented it. I don't pretend to be an expert, but he is. Until recently, I didn't even know that this tool existed. My cousin Bob bought this for me, and just as I appreciated knowing about this tool, I think that you will too. Thanks for watching Alley Picked, and today's quick tip.